Hey you guys, thanks for stopping back to the Music Man's Garage. As you can see, I'm in my music studio because it's too cold to be out in the garage. But I wanted to just show you this raw footage of me talking and trying to encourage you on how to get started on your YouTube channel. So let's jump right in. So I wanted to just get some experience talking to the camera and looking at the camera and trying to make sure that I know how to work this camera because it's brand new and it's just like, it seems to be a little bit complicated, but also like I'm not sure if it's going to be as simple as I wanted it to be. I might be too close to the camera, but I'm not sure. Like this is crazy. Put this up some more. And I don't know what looks good. I don't know if it's level, but I'm a little disappointed because I just released another video and it has been out for a few hours and not one person's looked at it. So I don't know what that means. I just wanted to get on here today, guys, and encourage you that if you are middle-aged or in your 50s or over 55, I wanted to put this video together for you and tell you that YouTube is complicated, but also it's a challenge that I really want to try and succeed at. I have put a lot of things the last few years on social media, but I am really wanting to pursue something in the YouTube world, and I'm finding out that from my last video that I put out last week that really, honestly, I tried to share everything that I would make a video, and the first thing I would do is throw it out to YouTube, and then I would turn around and share it to Facebook, Instagram, 2 different channels on Instagram, and I'm like, hurry, let's go viral. And really, that's not how YouTube works, and I'm finding that out. And over the course of the last year and a half or so, I've just been kind of keeping my eye on YouTube and what it looks like to try and make a channel. And so I decided I'm going to just do it. And 2 months ago, I started my channel. I rebranded the name of my channel. It was just under my name, and now it is under Music Man's Garage, because those are the things that interest me, like music and cars and trucks and motorcycles and things that go in the garage. So I decided I would pursue that. Do I know what my niche is for sure? No, I don't. So one of the things that I wanted to encourage you to do is literally all you have to do is start. Just start filming, turn the recorder on, start talking to the camera, and eventually it'll all work itself out. You'll figure it out. You'll figure out something, and it will be fun, and it's a challenge. And I have challenged myself to 1 video per week. And last week I waited like 8 days to put my next video on, and I did that because I wanted to make sure that it was ready. I don't want to just put content on YouTube and have it turn out to be just bad content. I would rather wait another day or 2 days to make sure that it's dialed in, and I've got decent B-roll. I've got, a little things here and there for the eye. I have seen some YouTube channels where they're just flash, every other word they say, it's something different, and it drives me insane. And I know that, I guess people that are younger, they have a smaller attention span. But for me, all of that fast stuff going on, it's too much. I guess because I'm a little bit older, I'm a little bit slower. When I get on there to learn how to do something, I gravitate toward the channels where they show you this is what the button is and this is what the button does, or this is point number 1 and this is why we recommend point number one. But when you just constantly flash, 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 it overwhelms and overloads my brain, and it overloads my thought patterns. My eyes are like, what? I don't know. I just think that being on YouTube is fun, and it's exciting. And I've seen people, like, there's one guy in particular that I know has a Corvette channel, and he did a video about, he does videos all the time about Corvette stuff, which is great. And he also bought a Camaro, and I love Camaros. So he bought a brand new Camaro, and then a few years or so after he bought the car, he explained on a YouTube video that he was able to buy that Camaro and pay for it with cash from the money that he made off of doing Corvette content on YouTube. And I'm like, dude, that's pretty cool. Like, because Camaro's 50 grand. Obviously, a Corvette's twice that, entry level. But it's pretty cool to think that, you know, you can get on here, talk to people, encourage them, like, do whatever you figure out you want to do. And it ends up being something that you love. It's something that you have fun with. And when I started my channel, I wanted to interview people with cars and, like, hey, tell me about your car, because that's what I love about going to car shows. But I found out, and I don't know if it's because of the time of year or what, but I've talked to probably 10 different people. Hey, let's get together, let's do a video on your car. And they're like, yeah, that would be awesome. And then every single time I would reach out to them and say, hey, are you ready to do a video? Well, I got this going on, I got that going on, let's do it later. And guess what? Now it's winter, we can't, let's wait till the spring. And it's like, I'm not gonna beg people to do a video. So I've been just finding stuff that interests me, finding things that are going on in my life, and doing content on it. And that's where I'm at. I have sat in front of my TV and watched YouTube for hours, and I have gotten all this advice from people, and they've told me, this is what you have, and this is what you need, and this is how you do it. And trust me, I've implemented a lot of that advice, and I appreciate that advice. But just like I said in one of my other videos, if you watch too much, you can get overwhelmed with all of the details, and you can get to the point where you just like, I don't care, I'm not doing it. And you can allow yourself to get burned out even before you start. And I decided I'm not gonna let that happen. So I'm literally just sitting here talking to my camera and talking to you. You've tuned into my channel, and thanks for joining me in this weird conversation. But, you know, the things that I wanted to point out is, number one, just make up your mind, decide that it's something that you want to do, and start with one video a week. Do one video a week. Then you don't get yourself overwhelmed with trying to do too much, because a lot of us have full-time jobs. I have a full-time job. I can't spend 6 hours every day doing YouTube stuff because I have an 8-hour or 10-hour a day job already. So do what you can when you're off, and make it fun. Don't get overwhelmed with too much equipment, too much time, because then you'll get to the point where you just don't want to do it. I've only rebranded my channel 2 months ago and decided to actually pursue it. And I've only put out, I think, maybe 4 what they consider a long video. And the last one I put out, it's already over 2,000 views. And that video that I put out, I never shared it on Facebook. I never set any link or anything to it on Instagram. I just put it on YouTube, and I didn't send it to any of my friends or my family, because trust me, the 400 or 500 people that you have on your Facebook, they're not going to be the ones that make your channel. They're not going to be the ones that make you successful on YouTube, because friends and family actually are the last ones that really care. They don't really care. So you get excited, hey, I started this new thing, check it out, and you want to share it with them, and you tell them about it, and they're like, oh yeah, that's cool. But then they don't watch your stuff. They don't care. They don't care about my Camaro. They don't care about, you know, me putting ceramic on my Jeep. They don't care about that stuff because they have their other thing going on. So the content that you do put on, you put it on YouTube for the people on YouTube, for the people out there that want to watch a video about a guy that lives in Indiana that did ceramic on his own. So I'm back again. I had the battery go dead on my camera, so I had to charge that and then come back to it. Again, those are things that I have to learn because I'm a beginner. I think the third and final thing that I wanted to say about this whole deal is that when you do it, when you make a video and you put it up on YouTube, just know that you had a blast doing it. Know that it was a lot of fun. It was you being creative and you trying to express who you are, and put it out there on YouTube. And the people that are supposed to find you are going to find you. Don't worry about it. Just do it for the fun of it. And I've only been doing this for 2 months. I feel like I've been doing it a lot longer because I've been watching a lot of videos, like I said earlier, about YouTube and how to do things and what the proper way is to handle things. But I'm also buying equipment. I'm also like learning how to use this camera. I bought a camera a couple days ago because I got tired of shooting everything on my iPhone, and that's another thing that I have to learn. And so it's a learning curve. There's no question about it. This is a learning curve. So I just wanted to encourage you that if you think you want to do it, and believe me, I never thought that anybody would want to really hear about what I think or my opinion or what I do. But here's the thing. When you get to be our age, we have a lot to teach the younger generation. We've experienced a lot. We've lived our life, and there are a lot of things in our life that we can share, and the people that want to hear about it are going to find us. The ones that don't find us, they won't find us. Cool. Literally think about this for a minute. YouTube is worldwide. So there are people all over the world. So it doesn't matter. If you end up with 10,000 subscribers, those are the people that want to see what you have to say. Nothing else matters beyond that. Even then, when you put something out, you're going to get people watching your videos that aren't even necessarily subscribed to your channel. I don't know where I'll be a year from now, but I wanted to put out this video just because I know there's a lot of people out there that are struggling. And I just have one more thing that I wanted to say. This is kind of weird, and I don't remember who said it. I heard a YouTuber say this quote: "In the beginning, you are going to be considered a psycho or a weirdo. But when you become successful at doing something, then all of a sudden you're a genius." Am I a genius? No, I'm not. But I'm on my way to working my tail off to try to make this thing work. And maybe someday I'll look back on this video and go, I'm still not a genius, but I had a lot of fun. And I grew it to this point, as I got it to this many subscribers, and this is how many people are interested, in fact, in the things that I have to say. So number one, you have to start. Number two, commit to one video a week. And number three, don't stress about it. That's it. Nothing else needs to be said. Thanks again for tuning in to me and my weird conversation. This is the Music Man, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks for stopping.